Okay. Good afternoon to one and all. So in the previous lecture, we have concluded almost all the theory related to single phase transformer. And the last point we have already covered, that is auto transformer, and the one derivation we have already derived, that is saving of copper in case of auto transform. Okay. So almost all the theory related to that of single phase transformer, unit number 4, we have already covered. The After that we will take a problem from today onwards. So we will take problem related to single phase transformer from today. Okay, see, all of you write the problem. We will take the first one problem. See, first one problem is that an ideal transformer. All of you write the problem. An ideal transformer, ideal transformer, 25 kVA, 25 kVA, or an ideal 25 kVA transformer has 500 turns on the primary. Okay, 500 turns on the primary. All of you write problem, because problem it is important. Turns on the primary winding. Okay, and 40 turns on the secondary winding, that is 40 turns on the secondary winding. Turns on the secondary winding. The primary is connected. The primary, that is primary winding of the transformer, is connected. Primary is connected to 3000 volt, 3000 volt, 50 hertz supply. 50 hertz supply. Calculate first one. We want to calculate primary and secondary current on full load condition, that is primary and secondary current on full load. Second one point we want to find out, that is secondary EMF. Secondary EMF. And third one point we want to find out, that the maximum core flux, that is phi. Third one is nothing but maximum core flux. Okay, so these three quantity we want to find out from this problem. Okay. Read the problem carefully. Tell me the given data. All of you written the problem, no? लिहिला का सगळ्यांनी problem?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Read the problem carefully and tell me the given data. In the solution, first of all of you write the given data. That is given data. Tell me given data. Sanga. Read the problem. An ideal transformer, that is transformer is ideal, that is having an rating 25 kVA. 25 kVA काय आहे rating आहे, has 500 number of turns on the primary winding. See, rating is nothing but power rating. P is equals to, or the output power of the transformer, it is nothing but 25 kVA. 25 kVA. Now it has a 500 number of turns on the primary winding, that is N1 number of turns it is given, it is nothing but 500 number of turns. Similarly, the 40 turns on the secondary winding, so the N2 is also given, N2 it is given, that is N2 it is equals to 40 number of turns. 40 number of turns दिलेले आहेत secondary side च्या. Next one, the primary is connected to 3000 volt. That means supply voltage, or the supply voltage to the primary is given, V is equals to 3000 volt, and the frequency is given, F is equals to 50 hertz. What we want to calculate, काय calculate करायचंय, primary and secondary current at full load. फुल लोडचा प्रायमरी आणि सेकंडरी करंट कॅल्क्युलेट करायचंय. सो सी, करंट I1 and I2 we want to calculate. I1 is equals to question mark and I2 it is equals to question mark. Again we want to find out the secondary EMF, that is secondary EMF. E2 we are representing, that is secondary EMF, and also we want to find out maximum core flux. Maximum core flux is nothing but we want to find out the phi max, right? So these are the given data we have written from this above problem. Above problem वरून आपण given data लिहिलेला आहे. So given data, an ideal transformer having an 25 kVA has 500 turns on the primary winding and 40 turns on the secondary winding. The primary is connected to 3000 volt, 50 hertz. Then calculate the primary and secondary current on full load. Primary and secondary current we want to calculate on the full load condition. Secondary induced EMF we want to calculate, that is E2 we want to calculate, and again we want to calculate the maximum flux, that is phi max. Okay, written, all have written the given data.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, which formula it is useful to calculate the primary and secondary current? Can anyone guess? काय करता येईल, कशावरून कॅल्क्युलेट करता येते बघा. What is the formula for power? Power
P is equal to V into I.
P is equals to V into I. Okay. So here KVA rating is given. याच्यामध्ये KVA rating दिलेलं आहे बघा. So KVA is nothing but VA, right? No, volt ampere आहे. किती दिलेलं आहे? 25 kVA. So it is nothing but power. Power rating of the transformer is given. P is equals to VI. Okay, V into I, that is VA rating है. So that what is the power? 25 kVA is nothing but 25,000 or 25 into 10 raised to 3 into V into I. So V कोणता दिलेला आहे आपल्याला? Whether it is primary given or secondary given? Voltage दिलेला आहे ना?
Yes, sir.
So the primary is connected to 3000 volt. म्हणजे primary supply voltage is given, V1 is given, that is 3000 volt. So V1 into I1. So you people know the V1 and you people know the power rating. So according to this we are able to calculate the I1. I1 calculate करू शकतो का?
Yes, sir.
Oh, so I1 is equals to 2500 divided by 3000. किती येते हे? 25 divided by 3.
8.33.
8.33 ampere. So we have calculated the current I1. It is equals to 8.33. Now, do you know that transformation ratio? Transformation ratio माहिती आहे ना? आपण कॅल्क्युलेट केलं होतं एक इक्वेशन, ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन रेशो. माहिती आहे का ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन रेशो?
Yes, sir.
What is the equation? Transformation ratio च
N1 upon N2 is equal to I2 upon I.
ओके, N1 अपॉन N2 किंवा N2 अपॉन N1 जे काय असेल ते. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस इक्वेशन आपण इंड्यूस्ड EMF इक्वेशन फाइंड आउट केलं होतं. E2 इज इक्वल्स टू 4.44 F phi m into N2. Similarly, E1 is equals to 4.44 F phi m into N1. So according to this, if equation this equation 1 divided by equation 2, या दोन्ही इक्वेशनचा जर आपण डिवायडेशन घेतलं, काय काय कॅन्सल होईल? 4.44 F कॅन्सल होईल, phi m कॅन्सल होईल. So that equation remaining E2 divided by E1, it is equals to N2 divided by N1, right? No, E2 divided by E1, it is equals to N2 divided by N1, it is equals to V2 divided by V1, it is equals to, it is reciprocal, that is I1 divided by I2, I1 divided by I2. Okay, so similarly this equation we can represent, that is K. K is nothing but transformation ratio. K हा काय आहे? Transformation ratio. Just 1 minute. हा सर.
सर आवाज नाही
Hello, audible no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry for interruption. See, we have derived the transformation ratio, that is E2 divided by E1 is equals to N2 divided by N1 is equals to V2 divided by V1. It is equals to I1 divided by I2. I1 divided by I2, it is equals to K. Okay, it is equals to K. So how the I1 divided by I2 it is equals to K, it can be obtained? Do you know that if the ideal transformer is there, the ideal transformer असेल, power at the input side it is equals to power at the output side. That means V1 I1 it is equals to V2 I2, right? V1 I1 is equals to V2 I2. If we shift this I2 and I1 I2 it to right hand side and V1 to left hand side, or V1 to right hand side, I2 to left hand side. So according to this, we will shift this V1 to the right hand side. V1 right hand side la shift karto mi. So equation becomes I1 divided by I2, it is equals to V2 divided by V1, right? V2 divided by V1 is nothing but I1 divided by I2, and this is the value of K. K is nothing but transformation ratio. See, according to this, we are having the value of टर्न्स. दोन्हीच्या टर्न्स आहेत आपल्याकडं, राईट? टर्न्स आहेत का आपल्याकडं?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that means N2 and N1 are having, so N2 divided by N1 it is equals to K. So calculate N2 divided by N1. Number of turns on the secondary 40, number of turns on the primary it is nothing but 500. So according to this, we are able to calculate the turns. Turns किती येतील? 4 divided by 50 ना, turns ratio 4 divided by 50
0.0.
0. हा 0 पॉइंट लिहा किंवा 4 divided by 50 लिहा डायरेक्ट. ठीक आहे, आपण के ची व्हॅल्यू कॅल्क्युलेट केली. According to this equation, transformation ratio equation, we are able to calculate the value of current I2. I2 ची व्हॅल्यू आपण कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकतो. See, we will write the transformation ratio I1 divided by I2, it is equals to K. I1 divided by I2 it is equals to K. So I want to find the value of I2. I2 ची व्हॅल्यू मला फाइंड करायची आहे. So I2 is equals to, हा I2 इकडे शिफ्ट केला, K इकडे शिफ्ट केला, so it becomes I1 divided by K. I1 ची व्हॅल्यू आहे आपल्याकडं. Okay, so value of I1 is nothing but 8.33 divided by value of K. K is nothing but 4 divided by 50. किती येते व्हॅल्यू? What is the answer?
104.12.
104.12. 104.12 ampere. Okay, right? So this is the secondary current. See, what is the primary voltage? Primary voltage किती आहे?
3000.
3000. प्रायमरी करंट किती आहे? 8.33, right? Okay.
Yes.
हा, so according to definition, बघा definition काय आहे ट्रान्सफॉर्मरची. Transformer, it is a static device which can transfer power from one circuit to another circuit with change in its voltage or current, but without change in its frequency. Okay, त्याची फ्रिक्वेन्सी चेंज न करता ते पॉवर ट्रान्सफर करेल from one circuit to another circuit with change in its voltage or current, but without change in its frequency. That means either increasing voltage, that means decrease in current, and decreasing voltage is nothing but increasing current, right? No, हा स्टेप अप ट्रान्सफॉर्मर आहे का स्टेप डाउन ट्रान्सफॉर्मर आहे? हॅव्हिंग नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स 540. प्रायमरीच्या 500 आहेत, नंबर ऑफ टर्न सेकंडरीच्या 40 आहेत. हा स्टेप अप आहे का स्टेप डाउन आहे?
Step down.
स्टेप डाउन ट्रान्सफॉर्मर. स्टेप डाउन ट्रान्सफॉर्मर मीनिंग ऑफ द ट्रान्सफॉर्मर इज नथिंग बट व्होल्टेज काय होते? कमी होते. व्होल्टेज कमी झालं तर करंट काय व्हायला पाहिजे? इनक्रीज व्हायला पाहिजे, राईट? नो, करंट इट शुड बी increases. So meaning of that, if ideal transformer is there, power supplied from one circuit to another circuit remains same. ओके, आयडियल ट्रान्सफॉर्मर जर कन्सिडर केला तर पॉवर जी आहे ते दोन्ही वन ट्रान्सफॉर्मर टू सेकंड ट्रान्सफॉर्मर काय पाहिजे, सेम पाहिजे. ओके, so this one is the conclusion I have tell. See, current I1 we have calculated, current I2 also we have calculated. Now we want to calculate, बघा काय कॅल्क्युलेट करायचंय, प्रायमरी अँड सेकंडरी करंट ऍट फुल लोड कॅल्क्युलेट केला. We want to calculate the secondary EMF. Secondary EMF calculate करायचं, that is E2, right? We want to calculate the value of E2. E2 ची व्हॅल्यू कॅल्क्युलेट करायचे, कशावरून कॅल्क्युलेट करता येईल? कोणत्या इक्वेशन वरून? अगेन वी आर एबल टू कॅल्क्युलेट द इक्वेशन, calculate the value of E2 by using transformation ratio, that is K into E1. So K is equals to 4 divided by 50 into E1 is equals to 3000. किती आहे ती व्हॅल्यू? किती आहे ती? 240, right? So secondary voltage or the secondary induced EMF is nothing but 240. Okay, now what we want to find out? Third one, second one find out केलं, first one झालं I1 I2. We want to find out third one quantity. What is? Phi max, right? Phi max ची व्हॅल्यू कॅल्क्युलेट करायची. So which formula we want to use here? कोणता फॉर्म्युला यूज करू शकतो आपण?
Equation.
Which one? Which one equation? कोणतं इक्वेशन यूज करू शकतो?
Both.
Both means कशाचं इक्वेशन आहे ते?
E2
I want
equal to
Huh?
4.4.
EMF equation.
EMF equation, right? So we are using EMF equation and we are able to find out. So EMF equation E is equals to 4.44 F phi m into number of turns n. Suppose we are using E1, then N1 number of turns. We are using E2, then N2 number of turns. So here we are using E1. आपण इथं E1 यूज करूया. So E1 आपल्याकडे आहे व्होल्टेज, it is nothing but 3000. It is equals to 4.44 into frequency is given, no? Frequency, yes, it is 50 hertz. Phi max we want to calculate and number of turns is also given. So number of turns is nothing but 500. So according to this we are able to calculate phi m. Phi m ची व्हॅल्यू कॅल्क्युलेट करा.
Zero point 027.
0.027.
027.
What is the unit? युनिट काय आहे?
Weber.
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 Weber, right? No, unit of that is nothing but Weber. Okay, so 0.027 na.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 0.027 Weber W. If it is converted to milliweber, it becomes 27 milliweber, right? So this is the answer of this given problem, that is primary and secondary current on full load condition. Again, the secondary induced EMF, and third one is nothing but maximum core flux. Maximum core flux. Okay, getting लक्षात आलं?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all have written this. Can I rub?
Right, sir.
Okay. Write down second one problem. Second one problem is that second one example is nothing but a single phase 2200 by 250 volt, 2200 by 250 volt, 50 hertz transformer, 50 hertz transformer has a net core area of core area of 36 centimeter square. 36 centimeter square. Okay, and a maximum flux density maximum flux density of 6 Weber per meter square. So calculate the number of turns of primary and secondary. Number of turns of primary and secondary. झालं का?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Read the problem carefully and write down the given data. Tell me the given data. सांगा. A single phase 2200 by 250 volt transformation ratio म्हणजे V1 दिलेला आहे, V2 दिलेला आहे. So see, write down given data. V1 or it is E1, it is equals to 2200. Then V2 it is equals to 250. Having an supply frequency is nothing but 50 hertz. Transformer has net core area, that means core area A दिलेला आहे. Core area A is given 36 centimeter square. Maximum flux density कशाने रिप्रेझेंट केली जाते? मॅक्झिमम फ्लक्स डेन्सिटी
5 mx.
डिफरन्स लक्षात घ्या. मॅक्झिमम कोर फ्लक्स आणि मॅक्झिमम फ्लक्स डेन्सिटी याच्यामध्ये फरक आहे. हा कशाने रिप्रेझेंट करतो? एनी आयडिया? डेन्सिटी कशाने रिप्रेझेंट करतो आपण?
B.
B. Okay, so flux density is nothing but B max, maximum flux म्हटले ना. So B max is equals to 6 Weber per meter square. Again, calculate the number of turns of primary and secondary. Primary number of turns and secondary number of turns calculate करायचे. That is N1 is equals to question mark, N2 is equals to question mark. So these are the given data. हा given data आहे. See, in that given data, one quantity it is given in the centimeter. Centimeter मध्ये दिलेले आहे ना? Hello.
Yes, sir.
This quantity we want to convert into meter because B max is given 6 Weber per meter square. Do the conversion. कशी करता conversion? सेंटीमीटरचं कन्वर्जन मीटर मध्ये करायचंय. कितीने मल्टिप्लाय होतं?
10 raised to minus 2.
10 raised to minus 2. Suppose that means 1 centimeter it can be converted into 1 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter, right? No, बरोबर ना?
Yes, sir.
1 centimeter is equals to 1 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Here 36 centimeter square आहे. काय येईल याचं कन्वर्जन?
36
10
into
raised
10.
to minus.
Minus 4.
Minus 4 na?
Yes,
Because
sir.
meter square is there, centimeter square is there. That means 36 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter square. Okay. So conversion करून घ्यायचं. Then you use the formula and find out the solution. See which formula we want to use. कोणता फॉर्म्युला यूज करता येईल? कोणता? Which one? EMF इक्वेशनचा यूज करता येतो का? डेरिवेशन डिराइव केलं त्यावेळेस
Yes, sir.
होतं. येतोय ना यूज करता? काय
Yes, sir.
EMF इक्वेशनचा फॉर्म्युला? That is E is equals to or E1 is equals to 4.44 F phi m into N1, right? That is phi max. We will write phi max also. Phi max into N1. Okay. So E1 value you people know, that is 2200 is here. Again, frequency you people know. We want to calculate the N1. Whether you are having the value of phi max?
No.
No.
Then what is the formula for maximum flux? That means what is the relation in the maximum flux and flux density? Flux density is a
Phi
maximum.
equal to B upon A.
Phi is equals to? Phi is equals to काय?
B upon A.
B upon A. B upon A है का B into A आहे?
B into A.
कन्फ्युजन करून घेऊ नका. Phi is equals to B max into A असतं, बरोबर ना? आणि B is equals to phi upon A असतं. हा A इकडे गेला की ते phi upon A होतं. So phi max is equals to B max into A. So we are having the value of B max. We are having the value of A. So we can rewrite this equation in this form also. E1 is equals to 4.44 into F into Bm or Bmax into A into N1 number of turns. N1 number of turns. So see, put the value. E1 is equals to 2200. Then 4.44. F is nothing but frequency 50 Hertz. Bmax is nothing but flux density 6 Weber per meter square, and cross sectional area 36 into 10 raised to minus 4. We want to calculate N1. So N1 as it is. Do the calculation and tell me the answer. value of n1. सांगा आन्सर.
458.79.
458.79. बरोबर ना? हॅलो, राईट नो? 458.79.
Yes, sir.
See, all of you keep in mind, while writing number of terms, always write this term in the digit value. म्हणजे डिजिट मध्ये लिहा, पॉइंट मध्ये लिहू नका. सो वी कॅन राईट इन द प्लेस ऑफ दिस, वी कॅन राईट 459.79. इफ वी फिक्स द कॅल्सी जर आपण फिक्स केली 0 डिजिट मध्ये, then it will show the 459, right? No, so n1, that is number of turns, n1 is equals to 459. What is the unit? काय युनिट आहे?
Unit 9.
Unit 9, right? That is unitless quantity, that is n1 is equals to 459. बघा, इंटिजर व्हॅल्यू मध्ये लिहायचं, पॉइंट मध्ये लिहायचं नाही किंवा फ्रॅक्शन मध्ये लिहायचं नाही. नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स. ओके, and it is the unitless quantity, so number of turns n1 is equals to 459. Similarly, we are able to calculate the value of n2. n2 ची व्हॅल्यू पण कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकतो फ्रॉम इक्वेशन e2 is equals to 4.44 f into bm into a into n2. So according to this, we are able to calculate the value of n2. सांगा n2 ची व्हॅल्यू. किती येते व्हॅल्यू?
52.13.
52.13. 52.13, no? So we are writing this value. किती लिहू इथं? 53 का 52?
52.
52. So n2, number of turns on the secondary side, it is equals to 52. Okay, getting? लक्षात आलं?
Yes, sir.
याच्यामध्ये काही डाऊट आहे कोणाला? सिंपल प्रॉब्लेम फ्रॉम ईएमएफ इक्वेशन दिलेलं काय आहे बघायचं, कोणता फॉर्म्युला यूज होतोय. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस वी आर एबल टू कॅल्क्युलेट द n1 number of turns, or it may be flux, or it may be maximum flux density, or it may be induced EMF. काही कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकतो. ओके, काय डाऊट आहे का याच्यामध्ये कोणाला?
सर n2 upon n1 equal to e2 upon e1 पण कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकतो ना?
हो, करू शकतो ना, वाय नॉट. बट ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन रेशिओ इथं दिलेलं आहे. हे V1 हे V2 दिलेलं आहे. V1 अपॉन V2 दिलेलं आहे, म्हणजे V1 बाय V2 दिलेलं आहे. तुम्ही परत n2 डिवाइड बाय n1 केलं की ते 250 डिवाइड बाय 220 घ्यावं लागेल. नाहीतर तुम्ही फॉर्म्युलामध्ये n2 डिवाइड बाय n1 लिहायचा आणि इथं घेताना V1 2200 घ्यायचा, V2 250 घ्यायचा. हे थोडंसं कन्फ्युजन करून घेऊ नका. इथं दिलंय कसं 2200 250. पहिल्यांदा आपण हा V1 कन्सिडर केलेला आहे, म्हणजे प्रायमरी टू सेकंडरी रेशो कन्सिडर केलेला आहे. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू इक्वेशन n1 डिवाइड बाय n2 येईल. के चा यूज करून पण फाइंड करता येईल, नो डाऊट. ओके. गेटिंग? काय डाऊट आहे का अजून? हॅलो, गिव्ह मी रिप्लाय. कॅन आय रफ?
Yes, sir.
Okay. घेताय का हे इक्वेशन? दिस क्वेश्चन फर्स्ट वन फॉर होमवर्क. The maximum flux density is given. Flux density in the core of 250 by 3000 volt 50 hertz single phase transformer is 1.2 Weber per meter square. If the EMF per turn is 8 volt, EMF per turn is 8 volt, determine the primary and secondary turns and area of the cross section. Screenshot घ्या, try करा solve करण्याचा. Okay, all of you try to solve. We will take another one problem. घेतला का screenshot?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We will take next one problem, that is problem number third one problem is that a 230 by 2300. Problem number 3, a 230 by 2300 volt transformer takes a no load current of 6.5 ampere. Takes a no load current of 6.5 ampere. Okay, and absorb 187 watt. 187 watt. If the resistance of primary is 0.06 ohm, find first one the core loss, second one no load power factor, third one is nothing but active component of no load current, and fourth one is nothing but magnetizing component of current. Read the problem carefully. Write down the given data in solution. Given data. Read the problem carefully. A 230 by 2300 volt transformer takes a no load current of 6.5 ampere and absorb 187 watt if the resistance of primary is 0.06 0.06. Find the core loss. Second one, no load power factor, active component of the current, and magnetizing component of the current. सांगा काय काय दिलेलं आहे? What is given? V1 is given, or directly write V1 by V2, it is equals to 230 by 2300. Next, no load current दिलेला आहे, that is no load current I0 is equals to 6.5 ampere. Next one, it will absorb the 187 watt. काय दिलेलं आहे? What is this? ट्रान्सफॉर्मर ऑन नो लोड कंडिशन. थेरी बघितली आपण, ज्यावेळेस ट्रान्सफॉर्मर नो लोड कंडिशनला पुट केलेले त्यावेळेस ऍक्टिव्ह कंपोनंट आणि मॅग्नेटायझिंग कंपोनंट आपण फाइंड आउट करतो. याचा आपण प्रॅक्टिकल पण घेतलेला आहे. फाइंडिंग IW IMU, नो लोड पॉवर फॅक्टर फाइंड करतो, साइन फाय कॉस फाय त्याच्यावरून फाइंड करतो आणि ऍक्टिव्ह कंपोनंट पॅसिव्ह कंपोनंट कॅल्क्युलेट करतो. ओके. व्हॉट इज दिस? व्हॉट इज 187 वॅट? काय आहे ते? Power taken at no load condition is nothing but, that is no load power, it is equals to 187 watt, right? If the resistance of primary resistance is also given, that is R1 is given, or we can write here R1 it can be given, it is equals to 0.06 ohm. R1 पण दिलेला आहे. काय कॅल्क्युलेट करायचंय? आयर्न लॉस कॅल्क्युलेट करायचे. पहिला पॉइंट आहे तो आयर्न लॉस. वी वांट टू कॅल्क्युलेट आयर्न लॉस. सेकंड वन, वी वांट टू कॅल्क्युलेट नो लोड पॉवर फॅक्टर, that is 50 cos of 50 we want to calculate. Third one is nothing but active component or the working component, that is IW we want to calculate, and magnetizing component is nothing but IMU, or we are representing that IM is equals to question mark. So हे आपल्याला काय करायचंय? कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं. ओके. सांगा काय कोणता फॉर्म्युला यूज करता येईल? नो लोड पॉवर इज गिवन 187 वॅट. W0 न रिप्रेझेंट करतो किंवा आपण P0 न रिप्रेझेंट करतो, राइट? सी, रेजिस्टन्स ऑफ द प्रायमरी वाइंडिंग इज गिवन. प्रायमरी वाइंडिंगचा रेजिस्टन्स दिलेला आहे. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस देयर इज सम ऑफ द प्रायमरी वाइंडिंग कॉपर लॉस इज देयर. प्रायमरी वाइंडिंगचे कॉपर लॉस काहीतरी प्रेझेंट असतील, because no load current flowing from the primary winding is nothing but 6.5 ampere. So no load copper loss we will calculate first. No load copper loss, it is equals to I0 square into R1. I0 6.5 square of that into R1 is nothing but 0.06. किती येती व्हॅल्यू आहे? किती येती? How much this value?
2.535.
2.535. So 2.5 watt. Generally this is negligible, but we are calculating here. Now no load power taken from the supply is to overcome the no load losses. हे मी सांगितलं होतं त्या दिवशी. So it is used to overcome the no load losses, and it is totally of that of no load losses or constant losses, म्हणजेच core losses. So याच्यावरून आपण core loss calculate करू शकतो. Core loss it is equals to no load power taken 187 minus कॉपर लॉस जर मायनस केले तर आपल्याला कोर लॉस मिळतील. सो कोर लॉस बघा किती येत आहेत? 187.5. त्याच्यामधून 2.5 मायनस केलं की किती येईल? 184.5. नो, 184.5 वॅट. इट इज द कोर लॉसेस, और इट मे बी नो लोड लॉसेस. 184.5 हे काय झाले? नो लोड लॉसेस झाले. फर्स्ट वन वी हॅव कॅल्क्युलेटेड, दॅट इज कोर लॉस. नाउ how to calculate the no load power factor? काय फॉर्म्युला? P0 or W0 is equals to काय फॉर्म्युला? P1 I0 cos of phi 0. Okay, according to this, we are able to calculate the cos of phi 0 is equals to P0. P0 is nothing but 187 divided by V1. V1 किती आहे 230 into I0 is nothing but 6.5. I0 6.5 आहे. याच्यावरून आपण cos of phi 0 कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकतो. किती येतोय बघा cos of phi 0.
0.12.
0.125.
0.125. Whether it is lagging or leading? Lagging. Okay. See, cos of phi we have calculated. We want to calculate the active component. Active component म्हणजे working component calculate करायचं आहे. काय फॉर्म्युला वर्किंग कॉम्पोनंटचा? काय फॉर्म्युला? I0 cos of phi 0, right? No, working component formula I0 cos of phi 0. Put the value of I0 6.5, cos of phi 0 is nothing but 0.125. किती आहे ती व्हॅल्यू IW ची?
Hmm? 0.8215.
0.8215, right? So IW it is equals to 0.8215 ampere. Similarly, I mu we are able to calculate I mu. What is the formula for I mu? काय असतो? I0 sin of phi 0. हाँ, याच्यावर cos phi वरून sin phi कॅल्क्युलेट करा, म्हणजे cos phi वरून phi 0 कॅल्क्युलेट करा, त्याच्यावरून sin phi कॅल्क्युलेट करा. आफ्टर दॅट मल्टिप्लाय बाय 6.5 we will get the value of I mu. I mu ची व्हॅल्यू मिळेल. किती आहे ती व्हॅल्यू?
6.44.
6.44, right? So it is nothing but I mu is equals to 6.44 ampere. .44 ampere. So this is the I mu. Okay, so these we have calculated or we have taken one problem, transformer on no load condition. No load condition चा ट्रान्सफॉर्मर त्याचा एक प्रॉब्लेम घेतला. गेटिंग? याच्यामध्ये कोणाला काही डाऊट आहे का?
No, sir.
Okay, we will conclude this. Just 1 minute.